Grab your skillet and slide a spoon.
Belly's gonna be rumbling soon.
It's cooking with Uncle Krinkly. Squeezing, dripping, spotted meat.
He don't wear shoes on his feet.
It's cooking with Uncle Krinkly. Well, we'll show you how to cook.
And it don't come from no book.
'Cause that's all just gobbledygook.
Grab your skillet and slide a spoon.
Belly's gonna be rumbling soon.
Cooking with Uncle Krinkly. Cooking with Uncle Krinkly. Cooking with Uncle Krinkly.
Oh, howdy there. Welcome to my kitchen. My name's Uncle Krinkly, and this here's my cooking show. You know, my kin and folks who live around here just can't seem to get enough of my fine cooking, so they suggested I get me one of them public access TV shows so that I could put it out to y'all. So this is it. Here we go. Let's get started.
Hey, Uncle Krinkly, can we help?
Well, it's my little co-hosts, Quilcene and Duval. How y'all doing? Yeah, great. Well, come on in. Of course you can help me. Come on, have a seat. That'd be great. I've been kind of watching after them since they folks got dead in that silo explosion a ways back. It was terrible, terrible. Anyway, I even gotten you some of them fancy chef's hats like the wearers up in the big city, so here you go, Duval. One for you too, Quilcene, and put them on. You look right fine, right professional-like, so that's great. Okay, well, let's commence to introducing today's menu and today's theme on Cooking with Uncle Krinkly. Today's theme, Bounty of the Sea. Now, we're going to get started with some ocean country gravy smothered biscuits. Move right along to the tropical tuna cones, or tropical tuna clowns for the young'uns. They just go crazy for these things. Fish sticks with pineapple is the entree. Actually, it's fish sticks avec pineapple in French. Now, if you memorize that one, that'll really impress your friends at your next dinner party, guaranteed. And we're going to be finishing it off with a special dessert prepared by my cousin Earlene from the big city. She's coming down here just for this particular show, so I know this is going to be real fantastic. So hang around for that. And we'll just be finishing everything off with a nice cool drink of Clamato, everybody's favorite. So, all right, let's get started here. Moving on to the biscuits. I've just kind of been rolling out some dough. And basically, you just kind of get the dough rolled out to the way you want it to be. Go ahead and form it into some biscuits. I've pre-formed a couple here for you. At this point, what you want to do is put a hole, take your thumb, put a hole right in the middle of each one. Oops. And that's right in the middle. Get it perfectly centered because you don't want to screw this up. Take my word for that. Once you got your holes just the way you want them, go ahead and add one smoked clam to each one. Get it right centered there. Now, word about these smoked clams, you know, don't skimp on these, really. Don't, I mean, you get them full with grit and junk and garbage, it'll just throw the whole dinner party off. Nothing flat, so. Once you got that, got your little clams in there, take a little extra dough and kind of seal them up on top. And these ready to go in the oven. So I'm just going to kind of set those aside for the moment while we move on to our ocean country gravy. Now for that, you need 1 can cream of mushroom soup. No, Quilcene, I reckon there ain't. All right, go ahead and add your can of cream of mushroom soup. Oh, hang on a sec here. Yeah, okay. 1 can of tuna fish. Get that going there, and that in there, okay. Go ahead and give that a couple good stirs. Oh yeah, that's looking great. Now to this is my own variation on the recipe. I'm going to add just a shot of Clamato here. It gives it a little extra zing, zip, makes it a nice little sparkle of the whole thing. All right. Give it a few more stirs there, and that is ready to start simmering. So Cool scene, Duval. You reckon y'all can handle this while I get started on the fish sticks with pineapple? Great, okay. Now, before we get started on the fish sticks with pineapple, we took a little trip to the A&P locally just to take a gander about what they have for fish sticks there, because we want to get just the right ones. So let's head off to the A&P. Okay, here we are at Earl's A&P. We're going to be hand selecting our fish sticks for the fish stick with pineapple entree we're making tonight. Again, the fish stick shape is the critical thing because they have to lock together to form a foundation. Much like the foundation of your house, you know, everything's got to be tight or you're going to have stuff oozing in and oozing out. You can't have that. So I'm going to help guide you through the labyrinth of fish stick options out there. There's a lot of competition for your fish stick dollar nowadays, so we're going to have to stay focused and keep going on for our search for the golden fish stick. So let's have a look. Okay, here we are at the fish stick section, the frozen food aisle. We're going to be going over again some of those do's and don'ts on fish stick selection, but we're going to take a look and see what we got to work with first. So let's have a look. And oh, cool scene in Duval. Looks like they got here before I did. How y'all doing in there? So you still all up for helping me kind of hand picking out our fish sticks here today? Duval, cool scene? Oh, looks like they got into a state of suspended animation there. Of course, looks like the cold's doing Duval twitch some good, so I guess that's all right. Okay, now we're going to go into our do's and don'ts as I talked about earlier in fish stick selection. I'm going to start with some of the don'ts here. Basically, no house brand. Now, the reason you don't want to go for a house brand is you don't really know what they're putting in there. I mean, some big companies are afraid to put their name on them, so avoid the house brands if you can. Also, don't go for none of the ones that are on sale because they may have been sitting around. There's a reason they's on sale, so just avoid those. It's like my great-grandpappy Krinkly used to say, if it don't smell like a bargain, it ain't. So, avoid on sale. You know, and you gotta look out for them, the girly, fancy-ass, namby-pamby, lemon, pepper, garlic, all that. I don't know where the hell these things come from, but that's the big fish stick smoke screen you're gonna be up against when you go looking for these. So, just avoid all them fancy things, and you'll be able to focus on the classic. And along those lines, what we're looking for in the do's here is the stick shape. And the shape being standard, you know, about that long, square looking down the end. Go for the classic fish stick shape. Another good thing there too in the do's is get the ones that say crunchy in the description, because while they's cooking, you don't get too much ooze getting into the fish stick because they stays crunchier longer, and that's real important to keeping things together. So crunchy in the description. Also get the ones that's in the box and none of the ones that are in the bag. You know, the bags don't offer no protection. You know, you throw them in the cart, you throw them pumpkins and stuff, and they're going to shatter all over the place, and you're just left with little bits of stuff. So always get the ones that are in the box. You'll thank yourself later. And another do there, look in the quantity, make sure it says or more, like say 20 or more. I mean, it's great. It's like fish stick roulette. The thing is, you always win, you know, because you're always getting 20 or more, you know. So look for or more. It's a sure winner every time. And always get minced in the description, because it's all these, like them girly ones, you know, they're solid things, you know, it's like you get away from the total fish stick experience, which is made on the minced fish things there. It's hard to describe it. You'll know the taste difference when you come up against it. So that gets everything kind of condensing down to we're looking for the basic fish stick flavor and shape, and it looks like I found a good selection right here. Well, I guess we're taking these back to the kitchen. Okay, now we're going to move on to our entree, our piece of resistance today. It's our fish sticks with pineapple, or fish sticks avec pineapple. Again, that fancy French word that'll just knock the socks off your guests. Okay, now what we did, we went ahead and got our fish sticks that we selected earlier today, that we carefully selected. The other thing we're going to need is some more tartar sauce, some pineapple, and that's the basic ingredients for this dish. So let's go ahead and start. Now, the first thing you want to do is lay down an ocean or a sea of tartar here in the pan. Go ahead for a nice kind of thick ocean there, you know, I don't know, somewhere a quarter, half-inch thick down here, because you want to have a nice thick base for these fish sticks to rest on as these bake and get some of that fine tartar flavor kind of commingling with the pineapple. It's fantastic, I tell you what. Alright, so we're just kind of spreading this in, kind of like frosting on a cake, except it's tartar sauce. And just about got our base here. Now, there's different types of tartar sauce. Some's got more pickles than others. I don't know. I kind of like them with lots of pickles in them. Again, kind of goes with the whole pineapple thing, if you ask